I will believe that about my actions, about the way that I choose to serve and help and invite and bless other people, God's going to do something with that. But if I'm going to have a heart for other people, I have to believe that it's going to make a difference. How do I develop more of a heart for people? How do I develop more of a passion to serve and to share my faith and to invite and to connect with other people? Let me give you some ways to get started, and I'll do this real quick. First thing, same thing that we said last week. First thing I need to do is pray about it. You need to ask God for a heart for people. God, I don't feel like I'm very compassionate. I don't feel like I'm really opening my eyes to see what's going on in the lives of people around me. I don't feel like I'm moved to help when I'm given the opportunity to help. Give me that heart, God. I want to have a heart for people. I want to be compassionate. I want to care. I want to be moved. So move me, God. The promise from Jesus in Matthew chapter 7 and verse 7 is this: ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you'll find. Knock and the door will be open. Just ask. Ask the God who cares about people, who has a heart for people, to give you a heart for people. That's where we start. Pray about it. Pray about it every day. God, please give me a heart for people. Second thing is I need to pay attention. I need to open my eyes and pay attention to what's going on in the lives of people around me. I need to notice when they're hurting. I need to notice when they're struggling. I need to see it when they need just a shoulder to lean on. I need to see it when they need some help. I need to see when there's an opportunity, when I recognize this is a good opportunity for me to share with them about what God has done in my life. I need to pay attention. There's another story. I'm harping on Jesus' disciples today, but there's another story of Jesus interacting with this woman in John chapter 4 who's had just a horrible life of horrible choices, especially in her relationships. She's gone from man to man to man to man and is feeling completely destitute and alone. And Jesus kind of confronts her about that, but also connects with her. And by the time she's done having a conversation with Jesus, she's convinced not only that he's the Messiah, he's the chosen one, but that he can make a difference in her life and the rest of the lives of the people in the town that she lives in. And she leaves Jesus where he's sitting, and she goes running back to town to try and knock on doors and tell everybody, I think I've found the one that can change all of our lives. While he's having this conversation with her before she takes off, his disciples who had left to go find food, again, I guess they were hungry, but they go find food and they come back to Jesus. And when they come to him, they see him talking to this woman. And it's one of these situations where he shouldn't be talking to a woman in public. Plus, she's a Samaritan. We've already talked about Samaritans this morning. He shouldn't be talking to a Samaritan. Shouldn't be having anything to do with her. But nobody wants to say anything about it. And then she takes off running back to town. And Jesus is so excited as he sees her running off. And the disciples going, why does he even care? What does he care about this woman? Hey, Jesus, we got some lunch. We got some food. And he's like, food? What? Do y'all see what's happening here? Do y'all recognize that a life just got changed right in front of your very eyes? Do y'all even see that? He says in John chapter 4 and verse 35, I tell you, open your eyes and look. Look at the fields. They're ripe for harvest. Look, pay attention. See the opportunities right in front of you to help someone, to serve someone, to share your faith with somebody. Pay attention to what God puts in front of you. That's what I need to start doing. Just paying more attention. And then when I see the opportunity, I need to be intentional about doing something with that opportunity. I need to deliberately take action. I need to intentionally engage with that person. And that means sometimes that I have to get out of my comfort zone. That means sometimes I have to put something else on hold because I need to take care of this person. I'm not doing this out of a sense of guilt or out of a sense of obligation. I'm being intentionally concerned. I am choosing to have a heart for this person, to value them. I'm communicating to this person with my actions. I value you. You mean something to me. I have a heart for you. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to serve you. I'm going to talk with you. I'm going to connect with you. I'm going to invite you. I'm going to bless you in some way. Paul says in Galatians chapter 6 and verse 10, Therefore, as we have opportunity, the opportunities are going to be in front of us if we pay attention, right? We've prayed for a heart for people. We're paying attention to opportunities. Paul says, you're going to have opportunities. As we have opportunity, let us do good to which people? This is one of your opportunities to speak out loud during church. So let me start over. As we have opportunity, let us do good to which people? All people. Now he says, especially to your church family. That's a good place to start. But let us do good to which people? All people. There's no loopholes there. There's no stipulations. There's no do good to all the people that you get along with. Do good to all the people that look kind of similar to you, kind of have the same place in life that you do. Do good to all the people that have the same skin color as you, that have the same lifestyle choices as you. Do good to those people. That's not what Paul says. When the opportunity presents itself and I have paid attention and I see it and I've taken the focus off of myself and I'm looking into the lives of the people around me, when that opportunity to help, to do something, to have a heart for someone presents itself, then do something for that person no matter what. Be intentional about that. And the last thing is, to help me have a heart for people, I need to choose to believe. I need to believe that God cares about that person. I need to believe that He wants me to care about that person. That if that person matters to Him, that person should matter to me. I need to believe that He put that opportunity in front of me for a reason. I need to believe that He's given me gifts and abilities and talents to use for a reason and a purpose. I need to believe that it means something, that it makes a difference if I take action somehow, some way in that person's life. Going back again to Mark chapter 12. Later on, we talked about Jesus giving these commands, loving God and loving other people. And later on, he goes to the temple, the church building, and there's people going by and putting money in the collection box. And he sees this widow woman who has no one in her life and has no real means to support herself come to that box and drop in 2 coins. That we find out later was all the money that, as far as we know, all the money she had. 2 coins. There's other people dropping bags of coins into the box. There's other people that are bringing a whole bunch of silver or gold out and kind of shaking a little bit so everybody see how much it is. I shall donate this amount of money to the temple. And kind of focusing on themselves. This one takes these 2 coins that probably everybody else thinks is not going to make a whole lot of difference. Jesus calls his disciples together in Mark chapter 12, verse 43, and says, truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others. Why? Not just because she gave all she had. I mean, he said it. She's given all she had. But it's the faith that she gave it with. Because in her mind and with her faith, she thought these 2 coins are going to make a difference. Even if nobody else thought that, she believed it. And it did make a difference. The creator of the universe saw it and did something with it. And if I will believe that about my actions, about the way that I choose to serve and help and invite and bless other people, God's going to do something with that. But if I'm going to have a heart for other people, I have to believe that it's going to make a difference. I need to ask for that heart for other people. I need to pay attention when God gives me opportunities to demonstrate that heart. I need to be intentional about taking action. And I need to choose to believe that God's going to do something with that when I do take action.